Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my Solar System Legacy Challenge. This is episode 32. As you can see, we have arrived in Mount Komorebi and Maisie is celebrating it by taking a selfie, and now she's actually going to take a real in-game one because I thought, she'd probably want to remember this moment. She is very, very happy to be here in Mount Komorebi. She loves the snow, she loves everything like that, so she is very, very much looking forward to the next few days here. Craig has just bought everyone a snowboard and a set of skis, so we have got things ready for when we want to go on the slope. So I'm just going to hand these over to everyone, and it looks like the sun is starting to come out. It's very early morning, it's 7 a.m. We took a very early flight, and it looks like Ezra decided to bring his clay with him, which is great. But Craig's going to go over and discuss some fitness techniques and just talk about, the tactics of how you should go snowboarding and everything. And I think Maisie is going to go straight over and she's going to do a little bit of snowboarding. She does actually want to go rock climbing, which I thought was really interesting the second we landed here. And her want to refresh. This was the first one that popped up. So I feel like she could definitely get a little bit of rock climbing done on our vacation. But for now, she's going to go over and enjoy the slopes. And I think I'm going to have these two go over as well, maybe do a little bit of snowboarding too. I think we're going to start on the bunny slope, and then we can work our way up and see how it goes if we can get to the slightly bigger ones. But Ezra is feeling really focused because he received a life lesson on money, which I feel like he probably needs that. I mean, I don't know if Craig is the best person to get advice from, considering the fact he had to move in with us because he lost all of his money. But, he seems to have learned his lesson at least, and he has been able to afford this whole vacation. He's moved in with us temporarily, so he'll be, paying for everything, which is why we've got some money. But I have made a note of how much money Ezra had before we came on vacation, so we can give him back exactly what he needs. Maisie has developed the snowboarding skill. I actually missed her first time going down, but that's okay because I've set it up to go continuously. And here's Craig going. Let's see, is he going to land it? I like to think he's maybe done this once or twice before, so it's not brand new to him, although his skills definitely won't reflect that. But look at Maisie, she's so nervous, but she's having a great time. Is she gonna stack? Yeah, she stacks it. I love it when they stack it. Let's see how Ezra manages. He's a little bit wobbly, but the three of them are all adventurous. So I feel like this is really up their street, and they're gonna have a great time. Craig is already back up here. He's not letting the fact he's an elder now stop him from having a great time. Oh, Ezra still stacks it, bless him. He is actually feeling much better now he's on vacation. He's feeling like he's got a bit more of a fulfilled life. He's got a reasonable life now, so he's like, you know what, not everything's so bad. He's not feeling as miserable as he was before. Maisie has also reached snowboarding level 2 already, which is incredible. She once again wants to ask Ezra about woohoo though, so I feel like we need to have this conversation when we get back home. This is not a holiday conversation to be having, but she can't get this thought out of her mind. And she also wants to chat with Esme. They are really good friends as well as being related, and as we were saying in the last episode, she does care that little bit what people think of her, so she wants to be seen hanging out with her cool cousin. And Ezra landed it. Oh, amazing. I'm so proud of him. He is also feeling a little bit hungover because, he wasn't out drinking last night, so he's feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but he's not too bad. He does want to actually plant something, which is interesting, because I suppose he spent so much time trapped inside the apartment. He's not really being outdoorsy as much as he'd like to. He actually lost his outdoorsy lifestyle, and he's like, I'm really enjoying being outside again and, being here, doing things, being active and not stuck in the house. I think maybe after this go down for Maisie, I am going to swap her over to do a little bit of skiing, just to try out all of the different ones. She's also just stacked it, so she's like, I'm having a great time, but I'm going to try something else. So she is going to go skiing on the bunny slope continuously, and Ezra reached snowboarding level 2. She is feeling a little bit sad because she needs more practice, so she's like, I don't want to spend my whole time falling on the floor. I'm gonna give something else a go, even though she was having a great time. And she was also sad because she had a miserable love day. Even though she's a teenager, she's not interested in love at the moment. She has no love interest or no romantic interest or anything like that, so I don't know why she's so miserable about it. But now she's feeling happy. She's like, I can do this, I believe in me, I've got confidence, I will get better. So here we go, Maisie's at first go skiing. Let's see how she manages it. I wonder if she's gonna stack it. No, she landed it. Oh, and she's really proud of herself, really happy. So she's acquired this skiing skill. I think she enjoyed the snowboarding, but you know, the fact she actually landed the skiing on her first go, maybe she'll be a bit more drawn to that. But I think we'll probably stop for like a quick snack, maybe from the vending machine or one of the stalls. And then she might give it a go at rock climbing, as that is her interest. I do think we'll probably spend most of this first day doing the extreme sports, just because, you know, that's what they're all into. They're all adventurous. They all have the adventurous trait. And oh no, she's now feeling angry. Oh, we might have to stop in a minute because I don't want her to hate this. I don't want her to hate it because she's in a bad mood. Okay, yeah, and she did just stack it as well. So I think we're going to stop that for now, and I might send her over to go and grab some food. I'm going to go see if she can haggle. Maisie wasn't very successful, probably because she's in a really bad mood. So she's a little bit embarrassed that she wasn't able to do that, but she did manage to get her food. She got some miso ramen, and Ezra's got snowboarding level 4 already. That skill is going up insanely quick, but oh my goodness. I hope Maisie's hot-headed moodlet goes away soon so she enjoys the rest of her vacation. Okay, she is feeling better now. Maybe she got a text from a friend or something. She is feeling really happy because she consumed something really warm. So I think, shall we go over and let's do a little bit of rock climbing, shall we? Let's give it a go. Craig was able to get a 25% off discount. He is feeling energized though, to be fair, and he's probably got a few more years of experience. I feel like he's definitely a haggler, and oh my goodness, just think about Woohoo. This family, I swear, they're all like Woohoo obsessed, but now it's Ezra's turn, so let's see if he's successful as his dad or if he fails like his daughter does. Oh, okay, he decided instead to just buy a drink, even though I definitely asked him to haggle. Okay, Ezra. While these two are just chatting, let's go over and see Maisie. She stacked it. And she gets her phone out straight away, Maisie. To be fair, we don't have any climbing gear for, but that's probably why you're falling. You're literally not even holding the wall. Oh my goodness. I feel like we should probably get her some climbing gear. So our actual lodge is right here, and Ezra did actually bring the laptop with him. So I'm going to pop that there, and then I'm going to have Maisie come over and order some climbing supplies. She's actually not doing too badly this time around. Look at that. She's basically... Is she going to actually make it to the top? She's literally done that with her bare hands. Oh my goodness, Maisie. Okay, she's climbing back down, and I'm hoping she won't stack it again. But then she is going back into the lodging so that she can get herself some actual climbing gear to give this a go properly. Ivy is calling Ezra to go on a date, but we are a little bit busy. We didn't actually tell her we were going away. So it was like, sorry, we're a little bit busy today, but I'll catch you another time. I can't get over these two. Look at them. They're both feeling lustful. Honestly. No wonder Ezra ended up like this, though, to be fair, with Valerie and Craig both being so Woohoo driven, and then Maisie already asking about Woohoo because her dad's like this, so it all just checks out, doesn't it? Maisie is straight back on the climbing wall, and hopefully she's going to do a little bit of a better job now she's got the climbing gear. Okay, no, she stacks it, but she landed on her feet, and she's like, oh my goodness, this is so exciting, this is so thrilling. Like, even though she's falling, she is having a great time, and it's like all the adrenaline of it. I love the fact she keeps making it to the top. She's doing so well, and she has just reached rock climbing level 2. That is so good. Look at her go. She's climbed all the way to the top. Oh, she's done an amazing job. That is exactly what she wanted to do. So I'm not too sure why that didn't tick off. I am going to complete it because she has obviously just climbed up to the top, and look at her being so proud of herself, and now she wants to go snowboarding. So I think we can head over, and why don't you have a go on the slightly larger slopes? Nothing too crazy. We'll still go medium intensity. And look at these two. They've decided to go sledding. Look at them. Oh my goodness, Craig looks absolutely terrified. Oh, I love it. They've had a good time with the extreme sports, but you know, they're getting a little bit older, you know, and they want to spend some time with each other. Oh my goodness, there they go again. Bless them. Craig does also want to stargaze with Ezra, so he really wants to have like a heart-to-heart and just check in with him, because he could tell that he's not been in a very good place recently, but he's trying to distract him at the moment, and keep him busy, keep him occupied, keep his thoughts focused on other things. But I do think later on, or at some point on this vacation, he does want to have like a genuine heart-to-heart with his son and just check in on him. Okay, here Maisie goes. Her first time down the slightly larger slope. Let's see how she finds it. She's feeling super confident. Her face doesn't exactly show it, but I think she's just a little bit nervous because it is her first go down. Look at her go. Oh my goodness. I hope she's enjoying it. She looks like she's having a great time. She looks a little bit nervous, but it's her first time on this bigger slope. It's her first time here, and I thought she was gonna land it, but she did fall. Emma is asking if we want to hang out. We're also not gonna go to a nightclub. We are literally like 13 years old. But obviously we're on vacation, so we can't. She actually lost a little bit of responsibility because she didn't go to her after school club, but she's gonna have time to get that responsibility back up. Maisie has started to feel a little bit sleepy, so I think after this go down we'll probably send her back to the lodging to get a little bit of, or maybe we can order a little bit more food and then we can go back to the lodgings afterwards. But I think she'll probably spend the rest of the night in after this one because she's having a great time, but she doesn't want to overdo it or exhaust herself too much on her first day. But I can't believe that jump she just managed. Look at her go. She is smashing it. Is she gonna land this one? Let's see. It's looking pretty, oh okay, maybe not, but we have got 2 whole days to actually work on this. She has got her snowboarding to level 3, bless her. She is going to have another go at haggling now that she's feeling confident. She is the same guy, so I imagine he'll probably be like, no, I told you earlier. But, maybe he's like, feels bad or something. Was he? Oh, he did this time. Amazing. Yeah, so he must have felt a little bit bad that we're here. Like, please, can we just have a little bit of food? How are these 2 doing? They are still going down. Oh, look at the sky. I love the sky in Mount Komorebi. It's so gorgeous. But I think they will probably also make this their last go down, and then I'll see what they fancy doing. There's not like too much to be doing at the lodgings, but oh my goodness, they've just fallen out. Yeah, I feel like that's probably a good time to stop doing all of this. Ezra, are we serious right now? Not only is the lodging literally like here, but you're gonna cycle in the snow. This is what Olive did when we came to Mount Komorebi. Oh goodness, oh my goodness, look at that moon. That is huge. That is insane. I decided to add like a little games table so these guys could come back to the lodging and actually do something together. They've had a really crazy day out, so they've decided, they'll play a little bit of symbols this evening. Maisie is on her way over. She was just finishing her food. She is pretty exhausted, but if I send her to bed now, she'll wake up at like 3 a.m. So she is going to spend a nice night in with her dad and her granddad, and they'll just play some symbols, and we'll see if she gets frustrated and rage quits again, or if she's actually going to do a good job. But she's just going to chat with her granddad. I love how close they are. I think it's really sweet. Ezra and Craig have got snowy vacation memories. Ezra has a fond memory of frolicking in the snow with Craig on vacation. Truly a memorable trip that has made them closer than before. That is so sweet, and he is a supportive dad as well, so he really wants to work hard to be with his son. I'm not too sure what he's doing. He's complaining about his love life with his granddaughter. See, this is probably why she's already asking questions about Woohoo, because it's literally all she hears about from her family. But at least they're an open family, at least they talk about these things and they don't hide away or shy, and it's made it a really comfortable environment for her to actually feel happy to talk about these things with her family. She's not feeling embarrassed or anything, so I guess that's one way to look at it. But I don't think we'll be playing for too long because she is, yes, her energy is really, really low. She is going to pass out in 5 hours. She's already feeling a little bit riled up. Oh my gosh. Oh, it looks like Maisie won. Looks like everything is lining up just right. Maisie rules the symbols table. She's feeling so happy. Oh, I'm pleased she won, because I feel like she probably would have thrown the table, flipped the table, thrown everything over otherwise. Craig and Ezra are awake this morning and just making some breakfast. Maisie has also just woken up and she is feeling really angry. I don't even know. I don't even know why. She's probably feeling angry because she's so tired. Maybe she's a little bit achy after yesterday. But she also, once again, woke up with another want to go snowboarding. So I'm sure we'll find some time today. But I feel like Craig is also going to suggest maybe going on a hike or something. And he's also going to say there's this really cool spa in another part of the world that we can head to. I thought that would be really nice if we spend some time doing that together today. So maybe Maisie was really looking forward to doing more extreme sports. And she's like, oh, I wanted to do this, and Craig's like, well, we've got some other plans to do, but you can definitely do some of that at some point. And she's like, I just want to do the extreme sports the whole time. I didn't want to go on a hike. I didn't want to do all of that. So maybe that's why she's a little bit frustrated, because she just wanted to get back on the slopes. But her family have other plans, and you know, you will get more time, Maisie, don't stress about it, but we want to enjoy other parts of what Mount Komorebi has to offer as well. She is feeling much better now though, that she is downstairs. She's coming over to chat with Craig. She's feeling playful because I think these two have a jokesters relationship. Oh no, they don't, it's supportive, but they've got closer from happy memories, so that is probably why. She's feeling a little bit playful, and they're just chatting with each other. I think he is once again enthusing about dogs. He's giving her a life lesson on love. Right, okay, this poor girl, no wonder she is the way she is. These three have made it to the local spa slash gym that is in town, and Maisie is going straight upstairs to go and do a little bit of rock climbing. You know, even though there is a spa here, she's like, nope, I want to practice that rock climbing. I was having so much fun yesterday and I'm going to give it a go again. So she is going to see if she does any better today and just work on this. She looks to be doing a pretty good job at the moment. She is not falling off, although she is scrambling a little bit. Oh, and Ivy has called Ezra to say that she did actually change her career, so I have to find out what she ended up going for. But Ezra and Craig have decided to come over and get some massages. They have decided to put on some funky shoes again, but you know, they're here, they want to relax, they want to look after their bodies after a pretty intense day yesterday on the slopes. No way. Ivy's a criminal. That is the career she decided to go for. Ivy? Ezra's massage was over really quickly, but he did want to get a hand massage, so he is going to go over while Craig finishes off in here, and he's going to go and get a hand massage. She's feeling really lustful. Maybe that call from Ivy reminded him of her. He's like, oh. He doesn't know that she's actually a criminal at this stage. He just knows that she got a job, but I can't believe she's a criminal. Ezra is absolutely living his best life. He loves coming to the spa and just being pampered. I feel like he really enjoys being out here. Like when he came with, when he went to the spa with Ben, he just had such a good time. And I think this is just, you know, this is the life for him. He just forgets about all his other, oh, Maisie likes rock climbing. Yes, I definitely see that. But I feel like doing this just lets him forget about all of his other worries. And he is thinking about how he just loves being outdoors in the fresh air again, and he's like, I've missed this. And now he wants to do a yoga routine, so we can see if there's a yoga class going on. Maybe we can join that later, but I think maybe after this I'm gonna have the two boys come and take a quick shower and then go and relax in the hot springs. Maisie's decided to come into the sauna after her workout on the rock climbing wall. She's like, I just need to relax my muscles and everything, and you know, she's never done anything like this before, but she's having a great time. Look how relaxed she's looking as well. These two for some reason are not sitting next to each other, so they're going to have this conversation a little bit further apart than I had anticipated. But Craig is going to take this time to talk to Ezra and just kind of ask him about his life. He's like, I've noticed that you've not been looking or seeming as happy as you used to. Is everything all right? And Ezra's going to take this time to open up and just be like, I've been really struggling with my job, like I don't know what I want to do, and just being here outside and everything, it's made me realise how cooped up I am in the city. Like I love my apartment and it's great for job opportunities, but I'm not finding the jobs that I want to, and I feel like I'm not getting outside as much. I just don't feel like I'm myself anymore, and just being here has made me realise that, you know, I miss being outdoors and I miss doing things like that. And I think Craig is like, well, what's keeping you in the city then? It's not like you've got a job there. If you're not enjoying it, why don't you move? And Ezra's like, well, I can't exactly afford it. I'm pretty low on cash and everything at the moment, and I wouldn't even know where I want to go. I'm really struggling in the city, and I keep getting so caught up in my mind, and I'm just not enjoying it anymore. And Craig is going to say, well, you know, I said I've been doing really well with my career. Well, I've actually been saving up and putting money aside for you. Craig's decided to move a little bit closer to continue this conversation with Ezra, and he's basically saying, I have been saving up and I was going to give it to you, you know, later down the line when you're a little bit older, but I have got this money aside that I wanted to give you. You know, you're my only family, you and Maisie, and I wasn't able to provide for you before, and I'm just now able to do these things, and I really want to give you some money to go towards a house, somewhere outdoorsy, somewhere in the open, somewhere you can actually enjoy your life. And I think Ezra is really going to appreciate this because, you know, he is stuck in the city. He's not been enjoying his life, and he's like, maybe a fresh start will really help. But he's like, I still don't know exactly where I want to go, but it has to be somewhere outdoorsy. But Craig is going to say, you know, you don't have to decide where you want to go right away. We're still here on vacation, so give it some thought. But when you're ready, I have got the funds aside to go towards a house for you. But then after that, you need to figure out exactly what you want to do, what you want to do with your life. You're still young. I know you're going to be like a full-grown adult soon, but you've still got so much of your life left and you can't live it miserably. And I think this is going to be a bit of a wake-up call for Ezra. This is exactly what he needs to hear, and he is realising, you know, that he really enjoys doing things like this. He loves being active, but the athlete career just didn't work out for him. It just wasn't exactly what he wanted to do. So Craig is like, you don't have to decide right now. Give it some thought, give it some time. But, you know, if you're enjoying being here and just escaping and being with your mind, then I've got, you know, I started doing some meditation and that really helped me out. So while we're here at the spa, why don't we see about, you know, doing that? And Ezra's like, I've never meditated before, but, you know, what harm can it actually do? And there is actually like a little meditation stool over here. So Ezra is going to go over and give meditating a go because he's never done anything like that before. And Craig's like, that helped me out. It like really helps you escape and stop thinking about everything that's going on in your mind. You can truly, you know, relax and not think about all of that. And Ezra is feeling really confident because he received some sage advice on family. He's actually already got the wellness skill up for it, but he's just feeling so good. Like, this is what he wants to be doing. He's feeling like he's got a better life now that he's out here away from the city. He's enjoying being outdoors again. He's feeling really lost in the warmth and, you know, being around his family. He's just really loving being out here and, you know, escaping from all of his other stresses, all of his other worries. Maisie is also feeling really good right now. She's feeling so confident. She had an excellent workout and she's just feeling so control. Her emotions are so controlled, which is amazing considering the fact she's usually not got very good emotional control, but she is of course still feeling really hot-headed. But she's just out here enjoying the hot springs while Ezra is like completely away with it. He is completely in his own mind and not thinking about anything else, and yeah, I feel like this is doing him some good. But there is actually an energy centering yoga class beginning in 30 minutes, so Craig has come over to join that, and then Ezra and Maisie are also on their way up. I'm going to make sure nobody else joins because there's only 3 mats, so you guys, unfortunately, you can't join this yoga class, sorry. These 3 are all doing their yoga class. For some reason, Ezra is facing a completely different direction from everyone else, and he's a little bit behind everyone. But you know, he's given it his best shot. He's not always been the most flexible, but he's like, I'm open-minded and I do really enjoy it, even if I'm not the best. This lady's come in, like, decided to do some meditate in the middle of our class. Could you not have waited a little bit? But I love that Ezra's just like a little bit behind everyone, bless him. But I feel like this is really what he needed, and you know, he's realising he has been really unhappy for a long time, and he has been doing a lot of what other people want or what he's thinks people want him to do or expect him to do. But he's thinking, I'm getting a bit too old for this now. I need to actually do what I want to do and enjoy my life and have fun. And he is not happy in the city, so he is wanting to move. He's not too sure where to yet. He is going to give that a thought when he moves back home after the vacation. But he is just having so much fun. He's like, this is, you know, really helpful. He is finding this mindfulness and this yoga and the meditation is really good for his brain. He's been able to forget about all of his other worries today, or not forget about them, but push them back to the back of his mind and think, you know, what is actually important, and all of these other stresses I've had are not important. And you know, he's had a moment of realization here, and he's pretty cold apparently. I guess that's why he keeps stopping. And Craig has also stopped. It's just Maisie at the moment. Oh, she's finished. She was the only one that actually stayed through the whole yoga class. She's feeling really centered and focused. You know, she is really enjoying her time here as well. She is realizing exactly what she likes to do. But it's actually really late. We've spent all day here, and I'm thinking it's a bit too late to actually go out for a meal, so we're not going to do that tonight. But there is actually a bar in town, and I know Maisie's quite young, so should we bring her? I feel like we shouldn't bring her, so we might actually send her back. No, I feel bad. She can come along with us. It's a holiday. You know, she's not going to get juiced or anything. She'll be with her dad and her granddad. It'll be fine. These 3 have made it to the bar, which is actually a local Komorebi square, and there's actually like 3 buildings in one. They've decided to come in and grab themselves some food though. So Ezra has ordered the meat and cheese platter, so everyone could come over and grab a serving. And then they're obviously not going to be going to the nightclub section, but it's really cool that we have got a nightclub section here. There's also like a little like a little boba store over here, and then like a little thrift store and like a little laundromat, so you can kind of change the lot type to be whatever you want it to be. And then upstairs we've got like a little games area, which I definitely think will probably come upstairs too. There's an arcade section. Like, this place is so cool. There's like little karaoke rooms, and then upstairs there's a little like bubble blower, which I think again we'll probably avoid considering the fact we're here with our teenage daughter at the moment. But it is actually night's night, so I think we'll probably want to avoid some of these, and maybe we'll come upstairs. And Maisie does actually have a want to play some foosball, so I think we're gonna come and play foosball with our dad and our granddad. Is Ezra and Maisie against Craig at the moment, and I wonder if this is making Ezra think of Lucy a little bit, because he did used to do foosball all the time with her, and then obviously Maisie, as she's getting older, she definitely looks a lot like Lucy, so I wonder if he's thinking about her. But he's actually done a really good job of not thinking about her while we're away. Especially after that phone call that we got in the last episode of her calling us on Love Day. There's definitely something going on there. I'm definitely going to have to check in with her again soon. But for now, I am focusing on these guys here on their vacation. But yeah, Lucy, I don't think she and Paul are in a very good place at the moment. So I wonder if that is going to go back on Ezra's mind. But for now, he's staying calm. And oh my goodness, look at Lucy getting a point of fist bumping and Craig getting mad. To be fair, it's 2 versus 1. Craig couldn't keep up with Maisie and Ezra. He ended up losing 5-2. Of course he did. I think because we're here, we are going to come over and we're going to say we've rented out this little karaoke room, and we're going to end the night with a little bit of a duet. We're going to see if Ezra will want to do a duet with Maisie. She's feeling so focused. She's also feeling pretty confident, and so is he. And oh my goodness, after saying that, he wants to ask out Lucy. He wants to do something romantic, and he wants to have another child. Right. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. Ezra, how are you at singing, actually? He is at level 2, so he's not the greatest, but how does he sound? Not too bad. He's very low voice. And Maisie, oh, she's like, I can't do this, Dad. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this. Maisie got a little bit too embarrassed to do a duet. She wasn't very good, and she's like, I can't do it if I'm not good enough. And Ezra's like, I don't care. I'm not the best, but I'm gonna do it. I can't even hear you, Ezra. Yeah, okay, he's not the best, but he doesn't care. He's feeling great right now. He's like, I'm getting my life in order. I don't care if I'm bad at karaoke. I'm gonna give it a go. And Craig is here to watch now. I don't know where Maisie's gone. She's like, Dad, you're so embarrassing. But Craig is here to support his son, and Ezra's like, I'm having a great time. And I think on this note, quite literally, we are going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. In the next episode, we will be finishing off our vacation here in Mount Komorebi and heading back home for Ezra to make a few big decisions. So if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It will mean so much to me, and I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone.